I read this thing in a paper that said there was going to be an EEC ruling that we're not going to be allowed to use the word specky four eyes. Like at work, you won't be allowed to call somebody specky four eyes. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like being in a non-smoking building. I don't know if you can take them round the back or into the car park and call them specky four eyes, but like within a work situation, you know, it won't be correct. And it had a whole list of things we're not going to be allowed to say. There was specky four eyes, fatty, spotty, lard arse. That was another one. And right at the bottom, I had this little word that I use all the time. And I thought, well, if I can't use that word, how can I describe that sort of a person? So I've written the song, which sort of gets me out of the difficulty, which does use the word in question, so hope it doesn't offend anybody. Well, I don't mind if it offends somebody. You know.
I never wanted to say nig, nog. I was never keen on packy or capitalist lackey. I thought was rather tacky. It was never on my lips. But there's a term I'm rather fond of, and to use it I do hanker. It's not heard in Casablanca. The little word is wanker. As a term, it's had its chips. They say it's not correct, it's got to go. They say it's too direct, well, I don't know. If it is never heard, then how convey that very special word another way? He is a little self-abusive. His mitts are always in his nicks. He prefers to jiggle solo. He prefers his own last Rolo to a bag of pick and mix. He writes for masturbation weekly when opportunity occurs. If you're buying him a present, his and hers things can be pleasant, but don't bother wrapping hers. I never wanted to say fart face. I don't find arsehole too appealing. It depends with whom you're dealing, and it's just a personal feeling, but I don't like how it sounds. But political correctness has taken hold just like a canker. I would like to nick a tanker and run down the stupid wanker who has put it out of bounds. All right, it's not correct, I'm out of touch. But please reflect, it says so much. Are there some other ways? It's such a shame. Is there another phrase that means the same? His scrotum isn't used to strangers. There are no condoms on his shelf. When his tones caress and soften, when he asks, do you come here often? He is talking to himself. He'll never need a big address book, 'cause all his friends are in his flies. A dick may sometimes disappear, but it won't drag you round IKEA or buy you polyester ties. And if it's not correct, it's awfully cute. I feel I must reject a substitute. Though it may make you squirm, you find it strong. To use another term just takes so long. His favorite film is Brief Encounter. He has the tissue standing by. He thought Get Shorty was just silly. He was mad about Free Willy. And it's easy to see why. His wrists keep very fit and active. They'll never need to join a gym. He has no need of friend or neighbor. He can toss without a caber. Altogether lucky him. The world is full of different people. Some are moral, some are heinous. and take photos of their penis. We all have our different acts. And as the world turns through a new day, we know that bankers will be banking. Paris mothers will be spanking. No doubt wankers will be thanking you and me for facing facts.